Hello and welcome back to the fourth level, the show that keeps you up to speed on all the drama, goals and glorious chaos of League Two from a Salop perspective. Now, first things first, Thomas isn't with me this week. Unfortunately, he's had to go to hospital for some treatment, but fear not, he's okay. He sent some video clips with his predictions on, so you'll get his view on how this weekend's fixtures are going to turn out. So let's talk last week. Crewe, Alexandra are strutting out at the top of the table with 6 points, just edging out Fleetwood and Chesterfield on goal difference. The playoff spots, well, Tranmere are up there after giving us a walloping last week. They're in the playoffs along with Grimsby, who also battered us more than they batter their fish in a fish and chip shop, along with MK Dons and of course Bromley. Yes, the very same Bromley we drew with on the opening day. They are up there in the playoff spots, but it's early doors yet. Harrogate, Chelenham and Newport County are also unbeaten with 4 points from 2 games. As for Salop, we're outside the relegation zone on a point. Yes, we'll take it. And down at the bottom you have Bristol Rovers, Barrow, Cheltenham and Crawley, along with Barnet, who still haven't got any points. Tomorrow, Town are at home to Colchester. Mel Benning's out with a bruised injury from what I hear. And of course Max Matter is still sidelined also for the time being. Colchester are sitting in 15th, having drawn both their games so far with Oldham and Tranmere. The bookies, they've got Colchester as slight favourites, but we've all seen stranger things happen at the Meadow, haven't we? And getting points when none are ever expected. So it could be a good game tomorrow, so turn up if you can and support the team. And of course, there's other news. Our director of football, Mickey Moore, has left the club, so we don't have a director of football anymore, which is probably a good thing and will make most fans happy. Let's just hope he does better in his next job. Anyway, so on to the predictions, and here they come. Tomorrow's predictions for League Two. We'll start with Thomas, and I'll show his video clip right now. Well, his 12 video clips that he's made. So let's take a look and see how we predict this weekend's fixtures to go.
First up, we have Chesterfield versus Bristol Rovers, and I have Chesterfield winning 3-1 in that match.
So Chesterfield versus Bristol Rovers. I believe Bristol Rovers are probably due something, having not won any at all. So, and Chesterfield, maybe they might be on the back end of a derby defeat, which obviously is disappointing. They will want to be getting back to it, winning ways that is. And but I got a funny feeling Bristol Rovers, it's just like a weird feelings that we sometimes get, those gut feelings. I think Bristol Rovers might edge this one, and so I'm going to go 1-0 to Bristol Rovers.
Second match, Oldham versus Swindon, and I have Swindon winning 3-1.
On to Oldham versus Swindon. Swindon, I believe, are very strong in this league, will be very strong in this league this season, even though my prediction for the final league table didn't say so. But Oldham have had a difficult start. I can see Swindon edging this one 2-1.
Third match, I have Barnet versus Bristol, and I think it'll be a draw 2-2.
Barnet, another team with 0 points, up against a decent Walsall side. I think home advantage may help Barnet perhaps keep a clean sheet, because that's what they'll be trying to do, I guess. and I've gone for a 0-0 with this one.
In the fourth match, Barrow versus Notts County, and I have Notts County winning 1-0.
Barrow versus Notts County. So yeah, I'm not facing the right way, am I really? There, the sun's in my eyes. Barrow versus Notts County. I'm going for a 2-0 win to Notts. I think Barrow could be one of the teams that are going to struggle at the bottom end of the table this season. Well, I don't know, it's still early doors yet, but it looks that way.
Fifth match, Bromley versus Fleetwood, and I have Fleetwood winning 3-0.
So Bromley versus Fleetwood, I missed that one out before, so I'm just adding it in quickly as I do my editing. I'm going to go Bromley 2, Fleetwood 1. I think Bromley are quite strong at home, and I imagine Michael Cheek might be on the score sheet probably as well. We'll find out. So yep, Bromley 2, Fleetwood 1.
Sixth match, Cambridge versus Harrogate, and I have Harrogate winning 2-0.
Harrogate, I've gone 1-0 to Harrogate. I think they're quite strong. They got a cracking draw against Grimsby last week, 3-3 some game that, and I think Harrogate might edge this one by a goal to 0.
Crewe versus Crawley is the seventh match, and I have Crewe winning 2-0.
Crawley, like ourselves, have struggled and to adapt after being relegated from League One. They're at the bottom also for a reason, I believe. Going to Crewe, who were decent last season and obviously are going to be decent again this season, will be just too strong, and I've gone for 3-0 to Crewe.
Eighth match, Grimsby versus Newport, and I have Newport winning 3-0.
On to Grimsby and Newport. Well, Grimsby, we played them the other night. They were very good. Kept the ball quite well, played some decent attacking stuff. I think I can't see anything other than a Grimsby home win. They're going to be ones to watch for, I believe, come the end of the season. I've gone 4-1 to Grimsby.
Ninth match, I have MK Dons winning 3-1 against Cheltenham.
MK Dons versus Cheltenham. I've gone for a straightforward MK Dons 2, Cheltenham 0.
10th match, I have Salford winning 5-1 against Accrington Stanley.
Salford City versus Accrington Stanley. I've gone 1-0 for Salford City. It'll be a tight game, but I think they'll be too strong for Aki.
11th match, I have Shrewsbury Town losing to Colchester 3-1.
Okay, on to that team behind us over there. Yes, our very own Shrewsbury Town. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw as we entertain Colchester United tomorrow. I can't see us winning. I can see us being very difficult to beat at home. I can see us in a dogfight to stay up, but I believe we will, and hopefully we will do better. Maybe it's just early season jitters as some teams get, and then they get better as they go along. Maybe that's the case. Could be the case for any team anyway in League 2, couldn't it? So yeah, Shrewsbury 1, Colchester 1 for me.
12th match, I have Tranmere will beat Gillingham 3-2.
On to the last one. It's Tranmere versus Gillingham. Tranmere, I thought, were excellent against us last week, although we did kind of help Tranmere out with at least a couple of goals. Let's hope that sort of tactics change for Shrewsbury Town. But anyway, this is on about Tranmere versus Gillingham. Of course, Gareth Ainsworth, the man who walked out on us, left us in the poop. Well, maybe he didn't. maybe knew that the writing was on the wall. And that's the past, it's gone. But tomorrow I'm going to say Tranmere, they could be decent. It could be a bit of a fortress at Prenton Park. Tranmere beating Chelenham 2-1. And that concludes my predictions for this week. On match day 1, I beat Thomas 8-5. Match day 2 this week, we have drawn 7-7. That puts me on 15 points in total and Thomas on 12 points. Challenge us in September. If you wish to do that with predictions, then just reply in the chat to this video on YouTube. So, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, and watch out for the matchday vlog, the Shrewsbury Colchester one, which should be out Sunday evening. And until next time, ta-ta.